Whether you're a beer drinker or not, chances are you've heard about the Bud Light boycott from earlier this year, which kicked off in large part due to a video uploaded by Kid Rock where he shot up a bunch of cases of Bud Light and said F you to Anheuser-Busch. This was in response to a promotional partnership the company had with a TikTok influencer by the name of Dylan Mulvaney, who is a transgender woman. Now, a number of people started boycotting Bud Light after this video. Kid Rock, of course, leading the charge, repeatedly calling them out. But now he has changed his tune, and several other people have as well, including Dana White of the UFC, who said that people should be drinking a ton of Bud Light. Coincidentally, Bud Light just signed a $100 million sponsorship deal with the UFC, apparently trying to offer gestures of goodwill to their core audience. The partnership that they were trying to do, apparently, as they've explained later, was an effort to reach a new audience, to grow their audience, because apparently their customer base is on the decline. I think a lot of people are not drinking as much beer these days. I could be wrong about that, but even for myself, I just don't drink much beer anymore, and it makes you feel like shit, and it makes you tired, and I don't know. That's just my experience. So this is what Kid Rock is saying now, though. He's saying that he feels like they should be forgiven at this point, that he feels they made a mistake and they recognize that. He doesn't want to pile on the company. He thinks that there are good people at the company, and it's very interesting. And I also wonder, are there any financial incentives or agreements being made behind the scenes that are influencing him saying that, where you have Dana White and UFC, you sign a $100 million deal. I'm sure that's going to impact your opinion on that company with the sponsorship. But this is what Kid Rock had to say in a conversation with Tucker Carlson. Here's a little bit of that.
You know, at the end of the day, when you step back and look at it, like, yeah, they deserved a black eye, and they got one. They made a mistake.
How did you know you moved so fast on that? I mean, a lot of things going on.
It was like a lot of people just pissed me off. I keep a lot of beer on the property, a lot of light beer. Bud Light was one of them. And I was like, I know who my consumer is. Yes. So I was just doing a little marketing to my folks. That was spot on for me, but also a fun excuse to get my machine gun out and have some fun, but also to make a statement like, hey, a lot of us aren't cool with this. I believe a lot of people fought and died for people's right to be whoever they want. But when you're that type of brand and you know who your consumers are, you know how this kind of started, I think? What I thought about it is they moved part of their corporate offices from St. Louis to New York City.
Yeah, they did.
Okay? Then they start hiring these Ivy League progressive, people to work for them who don't know shit about working class people or middle America in this country.
Unhappy women, yeah.
And so somebody wasn't watching the hen house. They're riding high and mighty as number one, and a fox gets in. Yes, it was a mistake. So do I want to hold their head underwater and drown them because they made a mistake? No, I think they got the message. Like, hopefully other companies get it too. But, at the end of the day, I don't think the punishment that they've been getting at this point fits the crime. It's like, I would like to see people get us back on board and become bigger, because that's the America I want to live in.
Well, it's better to improve than destroy. Yeah. So that seems like a win. We were talking about this off camera, and you said,
what would that say about us as like-minded people?
Yeah.
Who were like, hey, cut it out. What's the matter with you? That, if we brought them back up, that's kind of the America I want to live in. Like, it's not wrong with giving a spanking. The kid does something wrong, or tries, maybe he's going to harm themselves, but you don't spank them for the rest of their life. You kind of, someone gets taught a lesson. They say we made a mistake. All right, man, let's move on.
So I don't know if you're a person who ever drank Bud Light to begin with. Does this matter to you? Did this impact you? Do you stop drinking Bud Light? Are you going to continue drinking Bud Light? I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing, which was not drink Bud Light even before all of this. But look, let me know what you think. And hopefully if you do drink, you're drinking responsibly for real, because too much of that stuff is not good for you. That's your latest update from Rockfeed. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for the latest news and updates.